All right, we are here at the BET Awards with an icon, like literally an icon. Kirk Franklin is here with us. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We always want to start these off with also, this is a celebration. So what would you say you're celebrating right now for yourself?
Well, the first thing I want to say is thank you for having me. You know, I've been a super fan of you for the longest. You're always dope. You're always kind. You're always smart and brilliant. And I'm just always grateful that you allow me in your ecosystem. So thank you.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, don't be so quick to try to move on.
Well, I want to talk about you.
He said bask in it. Have a moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's reciprocal.
Yes.
Huh?
Take it in.
It's reciprocal.
Kirk Franklin. Can you believe this, ladies and gentlemen? Now, back to you.
Okay.
So what would you say as we're celebrating at BET Awards, and we're celebrating you at BET Awards, what are you celebrating personally?
Man, what am I celebrating? I think I'm just celebrating the moment of just gratitude to be here and to be a part of, you know, something so epic in my life. I mean, you know, you don't ever plan for nothing like this.
Right.
So when it comes, you don't even always know how to respond to it.
Right.
You don't even know, I mean, when you say, it's like you really find yourself, and I always got something to say. And when I'm lost for words, that's a problem. And so I'm just overwhelmed with gratitude.
Do you feel like an icon?
No.
No? What do you feel like?
Kirk.
Yeah.
You know, I had a whole conversation about you with our boss, Thea. I was with her and Angie Martinez, and I know you just sat with Angie, and Thea was raving because I told her, I said, the only thing that gets Thea to come outside is Kirk Franklin.
I know that's
And she
right.
was saying that during the interview, you called and she picked.
No,
Oh, no, she called during your interview, right?
Yeah.
And you picked up the phone, and she was like, Kirk? Because she knew it was because she loves you so much. But she was even discussing like going to shows, and you were offering like, you know, upgrades, free. She's like, no, we good. Like we got our tickets, we're good. We don't even need that type of support. And that is like our programmer, head VP, like executive.
Yeah.
It's really humbling.
Yeah.
It's even sitting here with you. Oh man, I mean, you know, I do gospel music, and and it's not a mainstream space that I exist in, and to be blessed with the opportunity to have access to sit with you all. You know, these are major things, and I always want to try to represent my community well, my genre well, because, you know, whenever I go somewhere, it's like I got everybody.
Right.
You know, I'm trying to rep everybody.
Why do you're in the church world now you're not in the secular world, but the secular world still loves you. How were you able to cross over? Because you have regular people like us that are fans and listen to your music.
Regular people is insane to me.
I know.
What does that
regular
mean?
people, church people,
Yeah.
they are.
Yeah, regular people.
Hold on, let's not act like we didn't put the liquor away when Kirk Franklin was coming over here.
Which is sad. I mean, y'all need to just be yourself. But regular people's diabolical. Don't do that.
non every Sunday churchgoers.
Well, I'm not a non every Sunday churchgoer.
Okay.
I'm not.
He's on the road.
Logistically you can't do it. But you get what I'm saying.
Even,
though,
and I think that's what needs to be deconstructed, though. Is I think that in itself is problematic. That those ideals and those optics are challenging because they really create a really misnomer. It's not a truth that people exist. I mean, people that go to church, same people that came from all these other places.
Yes.
We all coexist.
We all coexist, and I think that there needs to be a realization that when you talk about the love of God and the need of God, we're all in line.
Yeah.
We're all in line and we're all needy. So
You know, Do It Again is the song. And I want to say, just to the point of what you said, Jasmine, that's the type of thing where if you having a bad day and then you get to hear a single like that, fresh out, it make you feel so inspired no matter who you are or what you got going on, because a lot of times we do have so many obstacles. Like on a daily basis, there's a lot of different challenges. Right now, I think we're all kind of dealing with a lot when it comes to tariffs, when it comes to the presidency, when it comes to watching the news. Sometimes I can't even watch the news.
It's crazy.
And then personally, being a business owner, that's tough. But then you hear a song like that and it make you feel like, okay, God got me, and Kirk got me.
It's beautiful.
Not God and Kirk.
and that is so dope for me that you are saying that a song like that even speaks to you when you're looking at your life or whatever. That just shows me, man, that God is so dope and he cares about everybody and about what they're going through. So thank you.
And because
Why
you
do
care,
you look like a little girl?
don't do that.
Those are jeans. She got good jeans.
She like a little bitty.
It's the makeup.
Yeah. Both y'all and look at you, like look at her sandals. Like everybody's so cute.
Thank you.
Like, y'all so
And your
cute.
boots.
You
and
fly with
you
your
got
Dior.
the Dior.
Yes, I know
Okay,
that's right.
a whole Dior fit.
Yeah, but mine ain't real.
Yes, it is. I can tell by the stitching.
My cousin did it before I came over.
But even, okay, and you have a new talk show on the way, a YouTube series that you're doing. That's phenomenal. I cannot wait to watch it because I want to. We're going to do something, and we're going to respond to all the topics too.
Yes.
I can't wait to hear what somebody like. I love Country Wayne, DC Young Fly. I know was on the first episode.
Duvall Ellis, Lou Young, and that's just the first episode.
Right.
Every episode will have different great men of color, and it's just black men talking over dinner.
What y'all gonna be talking about? Everything and anything?
Black men talking over dinner. Can you imagine?
No,
That's already phenomenal.
Yeah. Black men coming together talking over dinner.
Okay.
And I call it Den of Kings.
I love that. Yeah, Angela and I were talking about that title. We love that.
Yeah,
You know,
thank you.
I think even I'm good friends with Country Wayne, and what I like about him is that he's very about his business. He's very open about everything, but I feel like he got a lot of judgment on him from based off of like the fact that he's got so many kids. And everybody always asks him about it, like every single time. But he also takes care of everything and everybody, and a lot of that was younger and everything. So and to see him investing in himself, and I know all of those guys are people that have done phenomenal things. So I cannot wait to hear.
Thank you. I can't wait for you to see it, and it's shot beautifully.
Okay.
Like you have to see. I mean, we had a beautiful house in Atlanta, chef, great
wow.
food, 5 cameras.
I did your podcast. You didn't feed me.
I'll feed you
saying.
today. I'll feed you today.
Okay, good. There
I'll
we
take
go.
you to Avra.
Oh, we love Avra.
We love the
Mediterranean
chips.
food. Okay.
The zucchini chips.
Now, are you going to be performing a new single at the BET Awards?
I'm going to perform quite a few things. I've got to do a medley of songs.
Woo, I know that's
And
right.
I'm going to do a medley of songs.
I wouldn't want to come after that.
I know. I'm just trying. You have a lot. You have a serious catalog. How do you narrow down? Is it the same one? You just kind of
It's a
remix
team.
it for.
It's a team effort. You know, I ask those around me based on their little research and what needs to be done, and they let me know. Okay, these are the songs we think would be the most engaging.
Makes sense.
And yes, Do It Again is in there.
Okay,
It
good.
has to be.
That made me feel good. I love the fact that you've been so consistent with putting out music, and sometimes we hear that, and I know like you've always been open about talking about everything. So I know as a human being, you go through ups and downs too, and sometimes people take for granted that like. Talking about someone's life on social media, they don't take that into he's an actual human being.
Thank you for that. And well, I mean, I try to put it in the music. I try to be honest about what I go through. I try not to hide from questions. It's because I heal as I reveal.
Yeah,
and
that
so,
illusion of perfection is dangerous when
It
people
is.
feel like I have to act like I'm a perfect person.
And I think that it keeps people away from even considering faith too.
Yeah.
Because they see these images, these stained glass, saints and priests and popes and all this other, these type of prototypes of what being godly looks like. And I think that we have to deconstruct those.
Well, you've been doing an amazing job, and I'm just so happy to see. I'm glad that we get to see you on this year's BET Awards, getting your Icon Award. I know a lot of times you do get your flowers, but it never gets old because it's well-deserved, and I think the consistency, aside from even just music, the business aspect of it, too, that you're involved in outside of that. I saw the deal you did with Insignia.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
How
Yeah.
did that come to be?
Well, I was considering, my continued relationship with major companies like I've been with all my life, or this was an opportunity that black men came together and started something.
Yeah.
And these were men that looked like me. And that in itself was just so attractive that I couldn't deny it.
Yeah.
So I was very grateful for those institutions that exist, but I chose to go in another direction because working with black men was something I wanted to say that I didn't want to look back and miss that moment.
Okay.
What do you tell people, just to close this out, that right now are discouraged, just watching everything that's happening in the world? Maybe they're, maybe they're an entrepreneur, things aren't working out the way that they wanted to. Maybe their relationships aren't working out, and they're feeling like, I don't know how I'm going to get myself out of this hole, because I know a lot of people are feeling that way. What would you say?
That this world will never be able to satisfy the deeper meaning of your created purpose. Is that if you continue to invest just in the world that you can see, you miss the beauty of the world that you can't see. Because if what you see is all you see, then you do not see all there is to be seen.
Okay.
That you're created for a bigger divine purpose. Like there is a God that loves you and don't care about what you wear and where you live and if you win, if you lose in this day. But because we put all the eggs in this world, all the things in these moments, all of the clippings of the social media moments to try to make the viral moment, that we continue to be, people are tired. You know why? Because we've become human doings instead of just human beings.
Right.
We never rest in the fact that we were created to just breathe and
Right.
exist.
Right.
And we're good if they never call our name.
I know that's right.
Yay. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you. I cannot wait to watch
hope
you
it
tonight.
helped
And
a little.
congratulations.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
I needed to hear it because let's talk about me.
All of us. It's all of us.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
Thank you. And I'm proud of y'all.
Way up.